Right, guys. Now, basically, I've kind of noticed a little bit of a trend with my videos lately. And they tend to be a little bit dire more than anything. No real kind of, you know, like flamboyancy to it. So I'm going to kind of change that a little bit just because, I don't know, I feel like having a change. I feel like, moving on a little bit. So basically, the way I'm going to do this is basically just generally have a laugh and a joke for all you guys. Now, I've got a lot of things to go through, basically. And to be fair, it's a little strange because now it's gone dark. I'll just come back off that. That was my PC, by the way. Now, to be fair, a lot of the things I've got, all these are going to be pickups, basically. Some hardware, some software, some purely crap, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Now, this is where things get good. Now, first of all, this is going to be funny because now my missus collects pops, basically. If you guys out there know what pops are, they're like the little figurines that basically from like big franchises like Game of Thrones, Back to the Future, along other things, just in general, Marvel, everything. They're going to be a pop for everything, basically. Now, while I was at work today, my missus received a pop, which I was well after. Now, if you guys know more than anybody, if you've been watching my videos for a while, that I love Back to the Future. I love them. It's that simple. And she ended up getting Marty McFly from Back to the Future. I was well impressed. So I immediately kind of just said, can I have him? And she said yes. So he's here. This is going to go pride and place on one of my shelves. Because now, as you guys will probably know, down below my video previously is based on my new setup. So yeah, still a bit to sort out on that setup, but we'll sort that. But yeah, I got Marty McFly as my little pop. Well, it is awesome too. So now, moving on. Now, everybody has an opinion about this piece of tech. And to be honest, I don't see what their problem is. I've had to check around with it, I've had to dabble with it, and it's not as bad as everybody's making out. Some people have said it's a bit of a waste of money, a bit of a waste of space, maybe. My views on it are just, I like it personally. It gives you a lot for your money, personally. Now, the thing I'm talking about is basically PlayStation TV. Now, I'm somewhat of a Sony fan. Everybody knows that. I've been after one of these since they got announced in Japan, where it was known as the Vita TV. Now, not sure why they changed the name or anything like that. I don't even know. But this I've been after for ages, and that's not even a joke. Ages I've been after this. Basically, I got three free games with it, and as usual, they were just like kind of downloadable spamware. Basically, they weren't the best games. But generally, the machine, what it is, it's a streaming box for the PS4. You hook it up to the TV downstairs, which in my case I've done. And what you do is you stream your PS4 from upstairs to downstairs, and you'll be able to play it on another TV in a different room. Obviously, you wouldn't be able to play it up in the same your PlayStation 4 with that running, but it gives you that option if you want to be downstairs instead. It also acts as a secondary Vita as well with some games. Now, this is what everybody's raving about. I'm going to put this down. This is what everybody's raving about. Now, not all Vita games are compatible with it. Things like Uncharted Golden Abyss, for instance, that's not compatible with it. Games that generally use the whole touchscreen thing, they're not going to use it. There are some games that do. The majority, I'd say, do. But people have kind of pulled this fuss where they're going, well, why? What's exactly the point of this machine? It's mainly a streaming box. That's what it was made for, I think. And they kind of threw the Vita thing in there just at a last thought, basically. But, it's one of those scenarios. It wins at some things and it loses at others. The only thing I will say, it's meant to do this basically wirelessly from the PS4. People have said have the PS4 and the PlayStation TV hooked up via LAN cable. I've got the PlayStation TV hooked up via LAN cable to my modem, and that seems to be working perfectly fine without having a LAN modem for my PS4 up there. But yeah, it's one of them. I've kind of worked a way around it, but it might not work the same for you guys. But there you go, that's that. Moving on. Now, Final Fantasy. Now, we've had a lot of Final Fantasy over the last few days. Obviously, Type 0 came out. All this stuff going about 15 as well. 15 does look fucking amazing, to be fair. It did. Oh, I want it. I fucking want it. It's that simple. I'm sorry for the language there, but I'm excited about it. But I've been after the second in a series of games that were for the Vita, for the PSP, on physical disc, and I found it for £12. A bit much, but you know, I wanted it that bad. And the game is Final Fantasy Dissidia 2, or Dissidia Final Fantasy 2, known as Duodecim 012. Now, I'm not sure what the name's all about, but the game itself is a prequel to the original game. What I didn't realise is the fact that you get the full first game within this one as well. How pissed off was I, because I already have the first one. But yeah, you'd get that as well, which is all well and good. But, you know, it's there. But I've been after that one for a while, so it sucks that it comes up there. Next one is a Vita game, which is always good. I love my Vita games. And I've already clocked it, and that is Uncharted Golden Abyss. I mentioned that earlier because I did try it on the PlayStation TV, and it turned out it didn't work, but it's not too much of a big deal. It's not a big deal. But that one came boxed with, obviously, cartridge in there as well. I think I paid a grand total of 12 for that, I think. Moving on, a few PS2 games, which I don't really pick that much of these days. I kind of sold a few of my PS2 games, which kind of sucks, but, you know, it's one of them. But, sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. Now, this one in particular, or these two in particular, I paid 99p each for, so I'm not going to complain. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Battle Nexus. Now, it's based off not the old cartoon, but the one a few years back. Not played this one. I did have the privilege of playing the first one, and the first one was pretty good, so I kind of thought I'd give this one a shot, you know what I mean? But I can't see it being a bad game, so I'm going to get that off there at some point. But yeah, 99p for that. That's that one. And then also Need for Speed Undercover, which never played. It looks like a good game, but I know it's been released on multiple platforms. PS2, Xbox 360, and Xbox 360 and PS3. It's all good. Love multi-platform games. Makes you feel guilty about buying one of them. Sorry, I just had to say that. Next one I've been after for a while. I did want the Xbox One version of it, but unfortunately I don't have an Xbox One because that got sold for the damn dog we've got downstairs. We funded that to get a dog. Yeah. A fucking mistake that was. I'm kidding. It is a great dog. It's just a pain in the arse sometimes. But Forza Horizon 2. Now, I had no idea this got released on the Xbox 360. But, to be fair, it was actually handled by Sumo Digital, which is a different company that handled the one for the Xbox One. It was a mainstream company that handled the one on the Xbox One, whereas this one was Sumo Digital. They're not mainstream as such, but they do a good job at what they do. And they've actually done a pretty damn good job of keeping up the graphics and everything. There are some places that look very, very bland, but it's a downgrade to the Xbox One version. You can't expect everything. But yeah, awesome game. This one I've had in my mind for a while. I've got it for PS2 as well. Sorry, I'm yawning. Fuck hell. Yeah. What not now? Yeah. Next one. Test Drive Unlimited. It looks a hell of a lot better on Xbox, to be fair. I've had the PS2 version a few times and it's been a bit bland. bit crap, but you know, it works. It's one of those games, but it does look pretty good on both platforms. So if you're a collector, go out and buy both of them. You can play it as solo. It was meant to be an online game, similar to Forza Horizon, where you could kind of link with friends, but you know, it didn't end up that way. Fucking hell. I can't be that tired. Now, this, funny story behind this, I've actually got 2 copies of this. We actually got a refund from Argos because they refused to send the actual game, and it turned out the company that was sending it had already sent the game. So we've got 2 copies of it. One special edition, which is the one I'm going to show you, and then a standard edition. Standard edition, which is Final Fantasy Type 0. Me and my missus waited a long time for this. We were waiting for the PSP version of it to come out when it got basically announced for that, and we were crippled. Sorry. We were crippled when they turned around and said they're not releasing it. It was like, you know, it really did kick us in the nuts. Well, kick me in the nuts, kicked her in tits, basically. But, you know, it just really fucking pissed us off. And then they announced it as they were doing an HD remaster, or remake, of the same game, known as Type 0 HD, and that's what that is. Awesome game, and for some reason I've got 2 copies of it, so... But yeah, anyway, got that one. Moving on, one of my favourite series, to be honest. I love it to bits. Devil May Cry Trilogy. Now, I've got the other 2. I've got number 4 and I've got DMC. I probably won't buy the fucking remaster of it. I'm getting sick of remasters, to be honest. If it's games that haven't come out in this region, then I'd probably say remaster it. But the fact that they're releasing games from literally last generation now, like they've just done the DMC, it's just like, fuck off. We can't be fucking arsed. Fuck. It's too much. You know what I mean? They look good the way they were. Don't fucking destroy it by trying to release it and make more money out of people. But, yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I'm fucking knackered. I don't know why. I haven't really done that much today, to be honest, but it's one of them. Now, this one was a bloody bargain. $1.99 for Final Fantasy: A Realm Reborn, which is Final Fantasy 14. Bought this from my missus because we've got 11. The servers for that are getting shut down soon as well, which is unfortunate. For the PS2 and Xbox 360 anyway. We've got the Xbox 360 version, but we've got a version of it as a collection. This one she's never played, and I'm hoping she will. Bought it for £2. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh. Yeah. Bought it for £2, $1.99. But the subscription fee is $8.99 for the actual game, so hopefully she'll give that a shot. Can't beat it for $1.99 though. Right, my one and only Wii pickup. Yeah, okay. Animal Crossing. Let's go to the city. Never really played them, to be honest. It's not one of those games that kind of took my fancy, but my missus likes it, so I picked it up for her. It's all good. It's all good. So, not really much to say. It's more like you go digging and shopping, and, you know, it's like a life simulator. Now, to some of the good stuff. Well, I'll say some of the good stuff. Oh, fuck. I'm dying here, guys, I think. And I'm coming up with a cold. Doesn't help, but it's okay. It's all good. Right. Next one. Now, when I had my Xbox One, that was the dog. When I had my Xbox One, there was Nightfall on the Master Chief Collection that you could watch. Basically, a mini web series, basically. I only watched the first 2 episodes of it, which was gutting for me. But they released the DVD of it, so I was pretty impressed, to be quite honest. So I ended up getting the DVD release of it, which is right there. I hadn't had a chance to watch it yet. I might do that tonight, but we'll see what happens. But it follows basically a bunch of people that have to go back to the ring that was destroyed years ago. So yeah, we'll see how that ends up. And the last DVD and the last pickup, to be honest, guys, is one that I was very, very skeptical. Skeptical of. Now, I have a lot of issues with Michael Bay, to be fair. I find him a bit of an asshole and whatever else, but you know, it's one of them. We'll see what happens. But as everybody turned around and said that Transformers was a tragic mess of a film, as in the fourth one, which it was, I completely agree with that. It was terrible. Don't do it. You know, it was just one of those films that just didn't make much sense at all. They just ruined it. Now, this is going to be where things get good, because this film, it actually worked out for him. It actually worked the way he did it. And the film in question is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I'm not going to complain about this. I do actually like it. I am looking forward to the second one, because apparently they're bringing Bebop and Rocksteady back from my generation of cartoons. If anybody under the age of 20 is watching this, you will not know the old cartoon of the Turtles, and I'm sorry, you missed out. You really did. And when you see Bebop and Rocksteady, if they ruin Bebop and Rocksteady, I will die, literally. There's a lot of people out there that are hoping this works. But yeah, the film's pretty good. It's not too bad. So yeah, go out and get that as well. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for waiting for me to stop yawning while doing this video. It's been a 60-minute video. Fucking hell, it's a bit long. But yeah, it's been nice to do a pickup video again. So I know it's over. I don't want to leave you guys, but anyway, it's one of them. I will be back with a part 2 for this setup, because obviously I've got a TV to sort out at some point. So I will see you guys in a little while. In the meantime, guys, like, comment, subscribe. More than anything, guys, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button if you like what you saw today, and comment below. Even give it a like. Just whack that thumbs up button, and I will be happy no matter what. Simple as, guys. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon. In the meantime, see you later. Happy gaming, and